Nosebleeds are the worst, especially if you get them on very, very hot days. And at school. Or if you're going through chemo. But in this case, hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and here's Humphrey here, and we're going to do a Humphrey and story time, and today's Humphrey and story time is going to be the time my entire 5th grade class got nosebleeds. Because it was a super hot day at school. So this is a story about how we had to send a whole bunch of kids back and forth to the restroom at school because my class all had nosebleeds. Like a couple kids were just getting nosebleeds from the super hot day, and everybody was like running around, burning off energy at the recess yard, and it was just going crazy. So this is a story just to let you guys know, sometimes on super hot days, you end up getting nosebleeds. And they suck. And I've gotten nosebleeds before. I used to get them all the time going through chemo. And they were like the worst feeling ever. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and excuse Humphrey yawning. So this all started, I think, about 21 years ago. I was in the 5th grade. I was sitting in the classroom, and my teacher was talking, and as she was talking, somebody in my classroom puts his hand over his nose, and we look at him all weirdly, and we're like, why are you putting your hand over your nose? And then he takes his hand off, and then his nose starts bleeding. My teacher sends this kid to the restroom because he starts having a bloody nose and everything. And he leaves. So then my teacher still continues to teach whatever subject she was teaching. And as she's teaching the subject, another girl in my class starts to put a tissue over her nose. And she ended up getting a nosebleed as well. So she leaves the classroom to go to the restroom to go clean up because it's like dripping down. And my teacher's getting a little confused. She goes, how many people are getting bloody noses today? And we were all confused why. And then we suddenly found out that it was the weather making everybody get nosebleeds because the hot weather dried up everybody's noses. So a couple kids in my class started to get more and more nosebleeds, and she had to keep sending everybody to the restroom to go get like paper towels for their noses and everything. And it was just like really, really awkward. And my teacher felt bad. So I think luckily for the rest of the day, we only had like, we only had a couple minutes left. So we didn't have another recess. So luckily my teacher started to turn on the air conditioning because she didn't want anybody having to keep going to the restroom because everybody was just getting nosebleeds on and off and on and off. And I think it was also really hot in the classroom as well, which caused the nosebleeds too. And so she kind of made sure all the windows were closed and the doors were closed, and she just kept the air conditioning on because she didn't want anybody to get any more nosebleeds. So the moral of the story is sometimes when it's really hot outside, you can get really bad nosebleeds when it's really hot because of the weather. And the best thing you can do is, if you're a teacher, you can either turn on the fan, or if your air conditioning is working in the classroom, you can always turn that on as well. You just have to make sure nobody gets nosebleeds, because you have to put them in a cool place, because when it's like 100 degrees or 1,000 degrees outside, people sometimes end up getting nosebleeds because the weather just really dries up their nose and everything. So to prevent that, you can turn on the air conditioning, but if you don't have air conditioning, you can always put a fan on and everything. It's just a really good idea, because it really sucks when people have nosebleeds because they're pretty common in very hot weather. So that was the story about how half the kids in my class got nosebleeds. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes. And we'll see you in another video soon. Bye-bye! Down so you can see us a teeny bit.